Hi. Hey, everybody. Okay, Andrea's here. Okay, first of all, registration is open for the fall retreat. Okay, subscribe, and share my page, please, if these messages are resonating with you guys at all. And my website is www.hydf.online. Okay, so first of all, y'all know I was born and raised in Atlanta. And I'm white. Yeah, white. I was raised around a diversity, like so many different cultures, and I've always been so proud of that. And I've had, you know, I read energy. That's what I do. That's all I read. I don't read gender, race, religion. It's just energy. You can, whatever type of minority. Yeah, I'm still reading your energy. So basically, last night I was at home and I was watching the internet and I was like so sad to see all the violence in Atlanta. I've always prided myself on all the like awesome things that happens here. Y'all, come on. It just saddened me. Now I know that the big picture is there's got to be an edge. It's not that there's some theories that protesting, more aggressive protesting, is a part of how change happens, and I completely realize that. I completely realize that riots are a part of how change happens, but I will say that it's chaos magic. You know what you're doing? You're doing chaos magic when you do riots and when you're aggressive and you're violent and you don't use education and empowerment. And chaos magic is magic in which when someone's so desperate for change that they're going to shake everything up and they don't even care what kind of change happens. They just need change, even if it's bad change. And I realized that the rioters last night, it was probably cathartic for them. Like, I see it. I could see that on them. I watched it for a while, reading the energy and such. And I could see how even some of the rioters, it was therapeutic. And was it justified? Honestly, probably. Probably. I'm not even one to say it wasn't justified. I'm saying that chaos magic always makes me sad. And honestly, that's what this virus is. This virus is chaos magic because everyone just wanted change so bad, right? But chaos magic is scary, right? I've studied a lot of different kinds of magic, and chaos magic is the riskiest one, right? Because you are asking for change without asking for the best and highest good for everyone, and that's not moving us up in the evolutionary scheme of humanity. That's like making us stuck, right? Let's all light a white candle and just pray and ask and use our goddess energy to like ground the energy, like just like we were running a room, just like we're teachers, right? I know a lot of teachers that listen to me, just like you were running a classroom, right? What are you gonna do to pull the toddlers together? Okay, I'm so fed up with this shit in the world. So fed up with it, y'all. So I've been a toddler teacher. I've taught all ages, basically. I've worked at a bank. I've got a lot of experience. Can I tell you, all those experiences made me who I am today, and I'm so fucking happy for that because I can spot a thief from 10 miles away. I can organize a classroom. I can organize a room full of women. So when I had a classroom, we used to have little stickers on the floor, and I would say, okay, kids, let's stand on your sticker, right? Like that's how I would organize the classroom and bring it together. And it just saddens me that when I go pay for groceries, I have to stand on my sticker with other grown people. We are toddlers. Like we are toddlers in the evolutionary scheme, and I'm over it. I'm over it. Can we all just grow up? Really? Being against each other is not going to work. It is not going to work. Stop fighting over toys. Stop fighting over religion. Stop fighting over anything, right? And just realize, because what's happening is people are fighting over things, over these higher like injustices, but meanwhile their families are falling apart. They're hungry. They can't pay their bills. They don't have a job, right? And unless you have your house together, stop throwing stones at other people's houses or businesses. Stop throwing stones at businesses because people work there. Okay, people work at these businesses you're writing. Your people do, right? Like your friends and family. My friends and family work in Atlanta and live in Atlanta. Like you put them in danger. And what were they doing? They were laying in their bed. They were at home with their families, right? So chaos magic is never, ever, ever the way to go. And that's what this is. We're living in a big era of chaos magic. Okay, so we're gonna do food, love, and money. And yesterday I was so on edge all day, and I could not figure out why. Like I was just frustrated all day. And I talked to someone else, and they were like, "Yeah, the aspects are horrible today." And I talked to another friend, and she was like, "It's a weird day. I can just feel the energy. It's like I can feel it coming." And here's the thing: the Lord is not coming. No, no, this is not the apocalypse, people. This is our stupidity, is what's happening with the virus, with the riots. This is not the apocalypse. Like, we wouldn't be so lucky. God's going to let us learn our lessons, just like you let your kids learn their lessons, right? Okay, so we're going to go pull the cards on food, love, and money. Food, love, and money. Food, love, and money. Food, love, and money. What do they need to know about food? And always, if you are hearing these messages, you're meant to hear them today. I don't do timestamps. So food, I'm using a different deck today, a more traditional deck. So food, what do we need? Prince of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles. You know, food has so much to do with our brain chemistry. It has so much to do with our emotions. It really does affect our emotions and our brain chemistry. So let's get the toxins. Stop feeding yourself and your children McDonald's. Please stop. It's not even food. It's humans. They're mashing up and horses and toxins and poisons and shit. So like literal shit. Okay? So please stop doing that and then wondering why there's riots on the streets. Please stop feeding your friends and family and yourself crap and wondering why your life's not together. Okay, Two of Wands. There's the Two of Wands. So we have choices. Every day we make choices. We make choices. Every choice you make today affects the next 7 years of your life. What do you think those riders are going to be doing in the next 7 years, and how did that affect their life? You know, honestly, I get it. It could have affected them in a positive way. Everything does happen for a reason. Okay, and then the Chariot. The Chariot. So good. So there is victory if you make good choices. If you stop the chaos in your diet. As above, so below. Okay. So food. So that was food. So please, please, please. The number one way to affect positive change is you. That's the number one way to bring positive change. You. How do you bring peace in our cities? Peace in our streets? You. You take care of you so you can take care of your family and friends and community. Okay, let's do love. We're going to pull a card on love. We're going to pull a card on love. Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords. Right here, everyone. Prince of Swords. Okay. So that's a heady, that's a mentality. A lot of male energy is like doing a lot of thinking today. A lot of thinking in our world. This could be, you know, a teenage boy you have. You're thinking about, is he safe? Is he thinking about, is he safe? Whatever color he is, whatever nationality your family is. You're thinking, how can I keep my family safe? Right? Your husband's probably thinking that. You may be pulling in that divine masculine energy to protect it if you are the single parent in the household. And then the Eight of Wands. Look at that guy. He's jumping. He's running. He's doing something. A lot of people are having graduation celebrations this weekend. Um, they're going out into the world. A lot of kids are going out into the world. What kind of world are these kids going out into? Um, that's not a bad card, but it's not a good card. The Eight of Wands is oftentimes fast, quick energy. Fast, quick. Like things happen quick with the Eight of Wands. News, you might get sudden news, right? But things are changing quickly. And then justice. The scales of justice will prevail, but the scales of justice are only going to prevail if you pull in the divine masculine contract. What is the divine masculine contract? It is to provide and to protect. It is not to destroy and put innocent people in danger. The divine masculine contract is to provide and protect for yourself, your family, and your community. You can do that as a woman or as a man. Okay? One time I did like a man candle, like literally a candle shaped like a man, because I needed to bring in some masculine energy for my business and for myself, and it worked. Um, we're gonna pull on love. We are gonna pull on love. Love, love, love. So love ourselves. Whatever's happening in the world with these eyes, that is not an act of love. That is not even an act of self-love. That's chaos. That's like a 2-year-old toddler class climbing the freaking walls and destroying everything. Have y'all ever worked in a 2-year-old class? Go do it. I'm telling you, if you did, there would be like no crime on the streets. If that was if that was the punishment for crime, oh my gosh, talk about there would be no surprise pregnancies and no crime. So we don't need to climb the walls and destroy the streets like we're toddlers. Okay, love. Love. Prince of Pentacles. There is a divine masculine person out there for you each, and they're wanting to provide and take. The good thing is, during this era, during this new weirdness world we live in, the good men are stepping up. The good masculine energies. If you have a masculine woman, the good women are stepping up. The good people are going to be able to shine more and show that they know how to provide and protect for their self, their family, and their communities. And this Pentacles card is always good because it provides safety, abundance, food, you know, like strength and community. There's strength in community. And then Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is very balanced. The guy's balancing on those. So bring it back into you. Stop worried about that. Like, if your finances and your family's not in order, don't worry about anything else. Get that in order, and then you can create positive change. But this is balance. It means finances are going to come into balance for you if you make positive choices. And the Nine of Cups. That's all emotion. The Nine of Cups is all emotion. This is the time when we have to come in and do what's right for us. Turn off the news. Turn off the TV. Because, like I said, there's so many things going on that we don't know about. We simply do not have all the facts. We don't have all the facts on any of it. None of this do we have all the facts on. We don't have all the facts on the virus. We don't have all the facts on any of this. I'm not saying it's true or it's false. All I'm saying is we don't have all the facts. But do we need the facts? Well, do we have the emotional, psychological, and physiological strength to understand the facts? Is our brain chemistry able to take it in? Are our emotions going to be out of control because we filled our body with toxins? We're in a toxic relationship. We feel like we're going to McDonald's every day. Is that really? Spirit is not going to reveal the truth to us if we can't handle it. But this is a blissful card. Make good choices. You'll know truth. And you know what truth brings? Freedom. It brings absolute freedom. So I want to tell everyone, be in check with your emotions. Be in check with your food choices. Be in check with your relationship choices. Stop the chaos magic. Are we acting like a toddler, or are we acting like a god and a goddess that we are meant to be? And then the bottom of the deck is the Sun card. That is a good card. That means there's hope for the future. There really is hope for the future of our kids graduating. There really is hope for the future of us, for our finances, for Atlanta, for all the cities that were rioted this weekend, for everyone that is affected by this virus. There's hope. But we have to pull our own energy back in. We have to ground our energy, ground our households, ground our community, and be a shining light for that, so that we can rebuild. Because here's the thing, as again, this is not Revelation. We're not living in Revelation times. We're living in idiotic times. Okay, so keep that in mind. I know it was a little bit of a harsh rant. Please like and share and subscribe if you like it. Thank you. Namaste.